Cox made a surprise visit to Judge John Sirica's court, where the grand jury returned the indictment this afternoon. Former White House plumber Egil Krogh was charged with 2 counts of making false declarations before a grand jury. Now, while this sounds a lot like a charge of perjury, Cox and Assistant Prosecutor William Merrill say there's a difference, but they wouldn't elaborate.
Turned a 2-count indictment charging false declarations in each of the counts against Egil Krogh, Jr., and Judge Sirica received and filed that indictment.
Is that the equivalent of perjury?
It's a different statute than the perjury statute. There are some technical differences. In some ways, each statute involves making false statements.
As to what matter is he accused of having made the false statement? Can you just summarize that for us? It's in the indictment.
The indictment charges that Mr. Krogh made false statements in saying he was not aware of any trips that either Howard Hunt or Gordon Liddy made to California. Beyond that, I can't go into any further detail about the charges.
What are the possible penalties?
The penalties under this section of the statute are a possible fine of $10,000 and/or jail sentence up to 5 years on each count.
Has the grand jury concluded its work, its look into what we call the Ellsberg matter, or are there other possible indictments to come?
I can't comment on the progress of the grand jury or what we anticipate in the future with respect to that.
But it hasn't concluded, has it?
The grand jury is still sitting.
It's still sitting.
Penalties of not more than $10,000 fine and not more than 5 years in jail are both, for each count, the maximum specified under the law. This is Andrew Silberstein at the U.S. District Courthouse in Washington.